Podcast, and today we're here with Lil Kaine.
What up, what up?
Thank you, doggy.
Chilling, man.
Make
Appreciate you having me, man.
Of course,
yeah.
bro. Dude, I got to see the car.
Dude.
That shit's fire, bro.
Bro, big upgrade for real, bro. Like
F82 M4 CS.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
As you can tell, my favorite color is red.
Yep.
So I'll definitely.
And it's slowly turning into mine, bro. My favorite color was blue at one point.
So you're switching.
Yeah, I'm switching to the dark side, bro.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
And you're in LA too, bro.
Yeah, I'm in LA, man. Like the San Fernando Valley area and shit.
Okay. That's dangerous to be switching colors.
Right? You gotta be careful, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Good time.
Yeah,
Dude, you came to the shop. I didn't know this was your first time.
Yeah,
here,
first time
bro.
here, bro. It's fucking crazy setup, dude. Nice
Thank
setup,
you.
bro. Congratulations, dude,
Hey,
on everything.
thank you
dude,
so
for
much,
real,
bro. Appreciate it, dude.
I love seeing that shit.
Yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, you helped us out with the graffiti.
Yes.
For Bolt Friday.
Yeah.
Man, dude, that came out perfect.
Appreciate you, man. My boy Stitch came through too on that, man. He
shout out to him.
He's very he's like that other side of me that fucking when it comes to graffiti that I'm not much of a perfectionist. I just like getting work done.
Got you.
You know what I mean? I like consistency. But he's like the OCD motherfucker that'll be like, nah, fix this, fix that, you know, and we'll stick there for like 2 hours just trying to figure shit out, you know?
Yeah.
So he brought it together for sure.
That shit came out so cool.
Appreciate
bro.
you, bro.
I love it. And then for all the promo that we did with it.
Dude, that shit came out sick.
It wasn't the exact plan.
Oh, no. That other plan would have been fucking nuts, bro.
I don't know if we'll ever do that one, but the plan was to do it like in an urban area.
Yeah. There's always this year.
Yeah,
you know
right?
I mean? It's always this year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but speaking of that, dude, what do you think about these the buildings in downtown LA?
Pretty crazy, bro. It's pretty crazy to
Right?
see, honestly, man. It pretty showcases like all the graffiti, you know, the graffiti culture of LA and how it was and how it is still, of course. We did have like a lot of landmarks, you know, around the old LA area, but a lot of those things don't exist no more. You know, like for instance, like the Venice Beach, you know, there's just 2-3 walls left. Belmont tunnels, those shits do not exist no more. There's condos on the side of them now, you know what I mean? And shit like that, you know what I mean? Graffiti culture in LA it's super huge, just like the car scene as well, you know, so it's definitely showcasing, you know, and I think it was definitely like more like of a you know, just a showcase, you know, just to show you.
When did you start to notice that they were doing the graffiti on the
towers?
On the towers.
Shit, it's just through social media, man. I rarely go out there. I rarely go out to downtown. Definitely through social media. Homies catching them shits and just tripping out like, what the fuck? Like they're hitting fucking skyscrapers now. You know what I mean? Bunch of homies are up there and shit. But yeah, no. Once it started blowing up on social media, started going viral and shit. That's when I started seeing more of it. Like, goddamn, more people started going out there and hitting them and shit.
That was wild. Like when it first started happening.
Oh, dude,
like, man. First of all, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
I love it, dude. You know, I'm such a fan of graffiti,
That's
and
for
like
sure.
I think it looked awesome. You know, and then when almost like all the windows were full. It was like every day it was just kept progressing. And like now they're fucking
they're fucked up,
killing.
They're those things are bombed, bro. Like they're fucked.
So like in that, I don't know if you would be able to know about this, but like in that culture is, say somebody does have their piece up, and then someone comes in and does like a big piece over it. Like how is that received? You know?
Well, there's some like unwritten rules. You know, and like for instance, like if you go and do like a throw up, which is to other people, just see like bubble letters or whatever the fuck, you know, you can go over it with a burner, you know, something that's better than it, that looks better than it. Someone going over a burner with a fucking roller that's fucking huge as fuck. It's viable too, you know. People won't even trip unless you're a dickhead, you know what I mean, and don't really understand the culture. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
So you have to do better than what's
you have to
there?
top it. Yeah, you have to top it for sure. Yeah,
gotcha.
In order for you to be like, you know, like it's worth it, you know.
Yeah. So like those other ones that are taking like 10, 12 stories, like
no, that shit's viable. It burned everybody there. You know what I mean?
Really?
So it's no one's gonna do shit.
So those will just stay there.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody will go. over that.
Unless someone goes to the whole fucking skyscraper, you feel me?
Shit,
but you have to go bigger, you know what I mean? But that's not happening for sure.
Oh shit. Now what about the guys that are going in the middle where there's not the balcony? How the fuck are they doing that?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people were using like rock climbing gear and construction, type grade shit, you know what I mean, to get down there. Yeah, like they're just hanging off buildings, bro. Like it's crazy. It's actual fucking thing. People
wild.
just have balls, bro. Like it's crazy.
You gotta like plan that out too.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. But then again, it could also be a heat of the moment shit too,
Yeah.
Like you're just so used to hanging off buildings that it's just like fuck it, I'm gonna go up there type shit, pop a little something, It's just shit, because you got to be insane to do some shit like that, bro. If you're not getting fucking paid fucking $48 an hour, you know what I mean? Like that's fucking insane, dude. Like,
and then you just finish it and just stand back.
Yeah,
I did that shit.
That's all it pretty much is, bro. Like with graffiti artists, man, we're just like very insecure people, you know what I mean? And I think it stems from just, a lot of graffiti writers come from broken homes. Mm-hmm. So, we don't really have like that father figure. All my homies from the crew don't have fathers, you know what I mean? Well, that were present in their lives, you know what I mean? So I think that's all it stems from. We all just wanted approval. So we go out and do the craziest shit we can do to get approval from others. You know what I mean?
Oh, and wow.
That's just the honest honesty, like that's
damn, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
So the more places you get up, my name is there.
Yeah. And the more props, more approval, and the more the better you feel about yourself, for sure.
Yeah, that is interesting because what could definitely motivate somebody to do that? That's like
it's fucking insane.
Yeah, like the ones with the balcony, I could see those. Yeah, because you're just sneaking into the building.
Exactly.
And if the owners of the building don't care and you're not going to get prosecuted, like whatever.
Yeah.
But the dudes that are hanging in like doing
fucking insane, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, good for them though.
Yeah, fuck it.
What did they? What's gonna happen with those buildings?
I have no fucking clue. Honestly, I don't really fucking care.
Yeah,
I really hope they fucking keep it.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? It'll really like it's part of the culture, LA culture, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like all these fucking council members and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Sure.
They're not really tied in with the actual people that live in LA. You know what I mean? And I mean they live in LA, but at the same time, it's like. It's business at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like it's dumb
for sure, and especially what those buildings actually represent, like people from China coming in.
Exactly,
and buying these big properties right next to the Staples. It's always going to be the.
That's
Staples
for sure.
Center,
it was from what it looks like from the outside perspective. It's like a big fuck you
for sure.
You know what I mean? Like they told the fucking people who built the buildings in the first place was a fuck you to us. And then we came back, no, fuck you, like, and then fuck you to the fucking council members too. We're doing that shit,
Yeah,
like,
for sure. Yeah, because that those guys probably had some incentive, like the council, they probably had some incentive to let these guys come in.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we could just go to China and be like, wherever fucking in Shanghai, we're gonna build some big ass fucking towers with them, like
build a fucking
American towers,
or some shit like
for sure. I don't think we do that, but we let anybody do whatever.
So, and from what I heard, those towers have been there for about a couple of years now. Like
it's been a while,
like 5-6 years under construction and shit. So it's like, come on, man. What the fuck are you gonna do? Might as well just ride on them.
For sure,
it's free game.
I think that's awesome. Maybe it's gonna bring some more tourism. Or
that too, yeah.
Definitely way more photogenic.
Oh, that's for sure. That's for sure. A lot of people started becoming more like, definitely more interested in the graffiti culture and shit like that. And yeah. Pretty sick.
Yeah, that's definitely been something that I've always been in. Did you see the car?
Oh yeah, I saw it. It's just pretty sick, bro.
That's sick as crazy.
Fuck. Did you clear coat this shit too? Yeah. It looks fucking sick as fuck.
I have a buddy that I went to high school with.
Word.
And, he does like tattoos, but
sick.
At the time when I did that engine bay, I just posted on social media like, hey, anybody know anybody that does graffiti?
Yeah.
So then he hit me up, and then when he came over to the shop, I was like, oh shit, I remember you. Like we went to school together.
Yeah.
So then I told him, I basically just let him do whatever he wanted. I said I just want like these 5 names because of the people that support us all the time. And then like on the back, I wanted to say Downstar.
Oh shit!
And then, bro, just like 3 days.
Dang.
He just fucking went at it.
That's sick.
You know,
that's sick as fuck.
He had all his things in there and everything.
That's
and
dope, man.
Throwing paint at it.
Yeah.
He looked like
getting creative.
Fucking Crucito from
Crucito.
Fucking paint everywhere and shit. I was like, whatever's motivating you, just fucking handle it.
That's sick, man.
But yeah, that shit, it was a hit, bro. Like that car was from about 2017.
Word.
So about then, I had that car done. Yeah. And then since then, I like tore it apart, and I was gonna do other stuff to it. And like right now, I'm kind of in the transition.
Oh shit. Okay. So it was in limbo for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, I mean it still is.
Okay.
You know, like I've gotten to the point where it's like time is the investment.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
I feel like in life that there's you have your time, and then your pursuit for money.
100%.
And you have a lot of time, and you're trying to figure out how to get this money.
100%.
But sometimes it switches.
Yeah.
So where you don't have to worry about money, meaning you don't have to worry about rent being paid or gas or food, things like that. But now your time is tied up in other things, you know, and that's the point where I'm at right now. I look at everything as a time investment.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so if I'm gonna work on this car, I can't do it while I'm working because I got shit that I gotta do. So maybe I could stay after work a couple hours to do it. But it's like, damn, I still got like a couple hours. That's a long time.
That's a long time that you could be doing other shit or
spending time with my family.
Yeah.
You know, playing with my daughter, hanging with my son, my wife, doing whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like what is more important. And I've already had I've hit all the goals that I've wanted to in that lane, you know. So when I build it, when it's done, I can literally picture it right now. How the car is going to look, how it's going to be received, how everything is in me when I post it up, like the comments and I can already envision all of that. Mm-hmm. So if I can do all that, then why even do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel that 100%.
Yeah, and it's just it sucks too because it's like, man, at one time it was such a big part of my life, like building these cars and, you know, going to these events and going to meets and things like that. But like everything changes. Like the things that bring you happiness and joy, it's forever evolving.
100%, bro. 100%.
So, but I do think that I want to just get it done. That way it's put together. Even if I just leave it in the garage, don't even drive it much, just fucking smoke at night and just look at it. Like,
yeah. Sit back and look at that shit.
Sometimes that's good enough right there.
100%, bro. Yeah, just admiring your past years of work, bro.
But I think like right now, what if there was a spot that we could get it where we could shoot the car and have the buildings in the back?
Dude, fucking get a tow truck, take it over there, man. Just see what happens, you know?
Damn, that would be...
Anything's possible.
Yeah, for sure. That would be like a poster,
dude.
You know? But, dude, so tell me about your passion with cars. Like, how'd you get into cars?
Shit, man. Fucking, honestly, most of my core memories come from, you know, being in a car. A lot of inspiration too. The first time I ever really like wanted to get into the car scene was with, you know, my older brother. My older brother, he had some friends and they were into Hondas and, you know, just JDM shit. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they always were the ones driving and shit like that. So like I said, like a lot of my core memories, like driving in a car, listening to music with them, smoking and, you know, just cruising fast as fuck and, you know, just having a good time, you know? But I eventually, like when I turned 17, my pops bought me a 1994 Honda Accord. Okay. Yeah. And that was one of the first times that I've tried to, you know, dabble with modifications and shit like that. I didn't really have much on it. We cut the springs, we lowered it, some like fake T knockoffs, it's just some, some shit, some cruising shit, little intakes and shit. But yeah, man, those guys were really influential on me, and it played a big part of my life for sure, into getting into it, just seeing how passionate they were about it, and because at first they didn't know shit about the car game, nothing, and eventually they started taking their engines out and swapping them and doing all types of crazy shit to their cars, and that shit really got me motivated to do it myself, And
no, this was in San Fernando?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
San Fernando Valley with North Hollywood.
Gotcha.
Shout out the homie Arturo, fucking Anthony, fucking, the homie Shorty. My older brothers, homies and shit, high school homies and shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I spent a lot of time out there when I first started getting into Hondas. Yeah, I would go out to San Fernando Valley. Would go out to like Plummer, go to the races.
Word, yeah, exactly, yeah. That shit was cool, man. Like we used to go to these meets in Burbank. It was like a Krispy Kreme meet.
Yeah,
and it would happen once every month, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And those things were fucking huge. They were big fucking meets. Like the whole parking lot of the Empire Center was just filled up with cars, dude. Like all types of cars. And we'd go to Irwindale every now and then. The homie finally got like, I guess, the urge to actually, start making power and pull his car and shit. I think he took an Integra. I think he had a Type R. And he was taking it down the line and, doing his thing and shit like that. So that was pretty fun to look at.
Damn, the Krispy Kreme meats, bro.
Those shit were fun, dude.
Oh, it was crazy times, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Jeremy. He's actually the one that created. I've had him on the podcast.
That's crazy.
Before.
That's
tight. He's real advocate about like having meets and not this takeover stuff.
Oh, dude, that's one thing that irks me about the car scene, man. It's just the takeover bullshit. Like, it's really. It's common sense, man. Like, these vehicles, bro, they're nothing to fuck with. Like, people forget that these things are, chunks of metal going fucking 80 miles per hour. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever. Even on a freeway, like 60 miles per hour, bro. You know what the fuck you can do to a fucking person or a, other car at 60 miles per hour.
Quick,
you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
bro, like it's people are putting their lives out there. Like,
yeah.
And over some stupid, just for a fucking video clip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see these videos all over the place. People getting fucking ragdolled across the street. You know what I mean? Some dude doing donuts and just fucking tells them in the back or some shit, Like,
yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro.
It is. I don't know what's gonna stop it. Because, like, people obviously dying's not stopping it.
I don't think it's never going to stop, you know what I mean? And that's just... We can also go back to the whole culture thing, you know what I mean? It is a type of culture, you know what I mean? I'm pretry sure, what's it called, like Sideshows in the Bay?
Yeah, in the Bay,
you know what I mean?
Sideshows.
Made his way over here, and people are gonna do what they do, you know what I mean? People are knuckleheads, just some people don't have common sense. So.
That was back when the hyphy movement blew out of the Bay Area, like went worldwide. At the time, it was probably like 2004. I was living in northern Nevada.
Oh shit!
Time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember it was that when that E40 album came out, the Ghetto Report Card.
Word. Yeah.
Then I would look at YouTube was fairly new at that time too, and I remember seeing like Sideshow videos, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's fucking crazy.
Dude. They would have like pool cues. And just be like smashing cars and shit.
Yeah, bro.
But now that I look back, I'm like, bro, that is so basic to what the fuck's going on now,
exactly,
dude.
bro. It's fucking nuts, bro, what people were doing.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen multiple clips of just some insane shit going on in fucking Sideshows, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
And it's spread everywhere.
Yep.
You're talking in Kansas.
Yeah, I've seen them in Texas. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've seen them everywhere, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, I seen like these like mini SUVs, and they're doing donuts, and people are hanging out the windows, and then it fucking tips over and like just crushes the people.
Dude.
Like, bro, that's somebody's kid.
Yeah.
Probably just like a teenage kid driving and in the car.
Like, I understand the appeal, man, like
to
the age group, you know what I mean? Because I used to go around and fuck around too, you know what I mean, when I was younger. But Like now, as you're older, you start thinking about that shit. Like, goddamn, bro.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard because I understand exactly where they're coming from.
Yeah,
you know, and I get the appeal of it. Of just being fucking reckless.
Yep.
You know, and I get that. And then you're right. It's like when you get older, then you start to realize like
how stupid shit is.
It's so dumb, dude. Like, why would you put yourself in those situations?
Yeah.
And there's so many situations that I used to put myself in, and good thing nothing happened. You know, like even going to house parties.
Oh, dude, back in the day with the flyer parties and shit, bro. God damn.
I don't even know who's throwing it. Dude, I don't know anything.
I've had homies get stabbed, shot. I've seen dudes get punched in the face, gun drops to the floor, motherfuckers scatter. Like, dude, at these flower parties, one of my homies got shot at a flower party too. Like, dude got a fucking shotgun, fucking buckshot to his leg, bro. Like,
no fucking way.
Yeah, bro. And like, while I wasn't there, my brother was there and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And my brother had to drive him to the hospital and all types of crazy shit. You know what I mean? And bro, those back in the day, those flower parties used to get cracking, bro. Yeah. Like, dude.
So you grew up in San Fernando Valley?
Yeah, I grew up in San Fernando Valley.
What was that like?
It was weird. It was definitely weird. Just in the sense where most of my teenage years revolved around drugs and shit like that. And you would meet a lot of like kids who were pretty much silver spooned and shit like that. And me, where I come from, I didn't come from that. So you would see how they would act and shit like that and do things. And it would kind of trip you out. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, like, I wish my father was there, but goddamn, you're treating him like that. Like, in the sense where, like, I had a homie who was no longer my homie. This motherfucker was literally, like, one of the, I don't know if I should be saying this, but one of the biggest H dealers in San Fernando Valley. And he had his dad, his own father, like a bitch, bro. Like, go bag that shit up. Do that shit for me. Blah, blah. Like, it was crazy, bro.
Oh, wow.
Like, some crazy shit. And we would just be sitting there on the couch smoking a blunt, like, watching all this shit. Like, and his dad, like, I guess he did it for, you know, for H. You know what I mean? And
he had his own dad?
Yeah, strung out, bro.
Oh,
like type shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro, it's fucking insane.
Like, what age were you around this time?
I was probably 15, 16, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, because I got in the game. Like, everything that I went through revolved around graffiti. I was part of a crew, and I got in the crew when I was 13. I was really young when I started doing graffiti, and I got into the crew or whatever, and I just started meeting all the heads and shit like that, kicking it and just doing stupid shit, and fucking yeah, bro. Like it's fucking crazy. Like, just how everything just turned out, you know. Like,
so what did life look like to you before you were 13? Like, early childhood life.
To be honest with you, I've always wanted approval. I always wanted the approval of being accepted by somebody. My father wasn't there. He was an alcoholic. Mom was a work addict. She worked, 3 kids, including me. She was always at work. So we would be at the house by ourselves all the time. And my mom would do her best to, you know, like, guide us in the right direction and shit like that. And I feel so bad sometimes because we did some shitty shit, you know? And a really, like, life-turning experience was when my brother got into graffiti, and I was about, like 9 years old. He got into a crew. He was already in middle school, and middle school or high school. I think he was in middle school. And we went down the street from where we lived, and he caught a tag on the alleyway, and we just heard sirens. And we were with a neighborhood homie, too. It was 3 of us. And our first instinct was just to run. And we ran down the alley. And my brother's homie, the homie, he got away. He went in through a Vallarta and went through the back, all types of shit, you know what I mean? Cut through it. And then I think I held my brother back because I was like shell shocked, you know, of like, oh shit, I'm going to jail. You know, I just couldn't. I'm a very thinkative person, so like, you know, I was just frozen, and my brother didn't want to leave me behind, and 2 squad cars get in front of us, dog, and bro, my brother was like 13, I was 9. These motherfuckers pull guns at us.
13 and 9.
Yes, kids, bro, fucking cops pull fucking guns at us for a fucking graffiti tag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, we get gaffled up and shit like that, and we're in the back of a cop car. I'm there crying, you know, and doing the whole fucking thing. And I get back home. Well, the cop actually drops me off at home to my mom, and my brother gets booked.
So you were 9 or he was 9?
I was 9.
Okay, got you.
My brother was like 13.
Was 13.
Yeah,
okay,
my brother was like 12, 13, or some shit like that. And yeah, he drops me off at home, and the whole time that, you know, that whole day, I was just worried that my brother was, you know, going to go to jail, and I didn't go to school the next day and shit like that. But that definitely like a turning point in my life, where the experience of seeing cops pull guns and you know, not caring or valuing life, you know, because you don't just pull a gun out on anybody, bro. Like, you better make sure it's viable, you know, and to a fucking kid, you know, you're pulling out a gun and type shit. It kind of made me like develop an anger towards the world, you know what I mean? Towards everything. Like, and yeah, bro, it was definitely a turning point there, and ever since then, shit just started going downhill, you know? I lost a very special person in my life, which was my uncle. And yeah, dude, like, I didn't know how to process that either. You know, I was very shut off to the world. So I was just literally a ball of anger, just building up and building up. And that's when I really started getting into graffiti and just outlashing on shit, just going crazy and, you know, getting into fights and all types of crazy shit, you know?
How was your mom dealing with all of this?
I don't know what she dealt with all that shit, man. I really don't know, man. Because, like, she tried to do a couple of things, like, for instance, like, we had a PC, we had a computer, and we were fucking burning CDs off LimeWire. You know the shit that we would do back in the days, you know what I mean? And we would tag on the CDs, you know, and shit like that. She tried throwing everything graffiti related away and trying shutting us off, you know, from everything. Eventually, we moved out of that neighborhood we lived in because that neighborhood was really fucking bad. And I think that had to do a lot with her trying to help us as well. But we just moved down the street. You know what I mean? So yeah. We still went to the same school. We still did the same shit, you know, and but nah, yeah, I think I don't know how she dealt with it, bro. We were bad, bro.
Yeah,
we were bad kids for sure.
It's probably hard to look back at it now, huh?
Oh, dude, it sucks, man. Because I could only imagine, bro, if I had kids and they were doing the same shit I was doing, bro. I was like sniffing cocaine at 14, fucking smoking weed every day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Just being stupid, you know?
Yeah.
Any drug that I can find, I'm taking that shit, you know? Like, I was bad, bro. I was bad. It got to a point when I turned 18, I overdosed. You know what I mean? I finally overdosed. I'm saying finally because it finally caught up to me. And ever since then, life's been different, bro. Life's been different. It's been really different, too. It was like a close chapter, but into another bad chapter of my life, you know? And I ended up with like a whole anxiety disorder and all types of shit, bro. Like after that, and just seeing death, bro. Like it really, really, really fucked with me for a couple of years. Still to this day.
And you were 18?
I was 18. Yeah.
Man, bro. That's a lot of life to live in just 18 years, dude.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
No, I look at my son and he's 16. And as you're telling these stories, I'm just like,
dude, could you imagine?
I couldn't imagine. You know, we get on him when he doesn't have his laundry done, or when he's taking too long to get in the car to go to school.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, all of this shit is like really puts it all into perspective.
Yeah. I think it's just a way of growing up. You know, thankfully he has a father and a mother that loves him. You know what I mean?
For sure.
My mother loved me. My father loved me as well. But my father was just he's kind of like me, where I kind of have like a selfish trait. You know what I mean? And I admit it because it's the truth. And I've always been like that. If I'm going to speak a truth, I'm going to speak it, no matter if it hurts me or, you know, if it hurts somebody else. I'd rather just get it out in the universe and let them know, you know? Yeah. And, but I'm also a genuine person. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and yes man you. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you if things are wrong and things are right. And I think that's where people always get this misconception of me where, like people think I'm bullying somebody or fucking just a hater or some shit like that. But nah, I just speak the truth. You know what I mean? I like to speak the truth. I've always been like that.
Just how you see it.
I call it how I see it. You know what I mean? And I came to the realization the reason I do that is we have one life. You know what I mean? I'd rather not sit here and tell you the fucking wrong answer for the future. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'd rather tell you the right answer for you to prepare yourself to whatever you're dealing with or whatever you have, you know, in front of you. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, those people are definitely beneficial to have around because, you know, you get rid of all the bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? This is what it is. Yeah. This is how I mean, either you like it or you don't. Yep. You know? So, 18 years old, what did you end up, you said one life changed to another. Like what was the next part?
Well, the next part was just mental health issues. I ended up going to a therapist because of my anxiety disorder, and turns out I ended up with like PTSD, GAD, all types of crazy like diagnostics, like diagnostics and shit. Like, yeah, bro, like dealing with my mental health and shit like that. It was a battle, bro. It was like a pretty much a downhill battle, bro. Like because everything started going down, and when I thought everything was okay, fucking something else happens. You know what I mean? And for instance, like, I lost a very good homie of mine, that helped me out through my teenage years, and I think I developed my attitude through him. Because he was also the same way. He was a fucking prick, but a good fucking prick, because he motivated the shit out of me. And we were all part of the same graffiti crew. And the cool thing with this graffiti crew, it was only, you know, a couple of us. It wasn't like a whole bunch. Like, hey, you want to be in my graffiti crew? No, we weren't like that. It was just a select few. And they were all hustlers. You know what I mean? Everybody had their own way of making money and shit like that. Fucking legal money too, you know? Tattoo artists, fucking AC, fucking HVAC technicians, and you know that everybody was on their shit. Yeah. And at the time, I was the only piece of shit. You know what I mean? And the homie Yoras, which is the person that passed away, he fucking gave it to me. Like he fucking, like, you're a piece of shit every day. You're a piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You're a piece of shit. Are you hungry? Let's go eat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it was fucking motivating, bro. Like, holy shit. Like, I really needed that, you know? And he ended up getting cancer at a very young age, man. A very young fucking age. I think he was like 25 at the time.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, man. And he would always complain about like fucking, oh, my back hurts and, you know, shit, like my neck, fuck. Like, you know, like it was horrible. And me dealing with what I was dealing with, oh, it's just anxiety, bro. I deal with that shit all the time, you know, like, you know, shit like that. But one day we went to the homie Connie's son's birthday party, and he couldn't take it anymore, and he was like, dude, take me home. I need to go to the doctor. 4 days later, hits us up, hey bro, I got cancer. Oh shit, you got cancer? Goddamn. Yeah, let's go to a strip club. You know what I mean? Like, he was that type of person. He didn't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? He knew that he was gonna die, and all of us being in denial, was like, oh bro, you're gonna be all right, the chemo, like, you're good, bro, like, type shit. And one of the final times that I saw him, we went to a strip club. We went to a fucking strip club, man. And he was in there just living it up, dude. Like, you know, drinking and just doing shit. But nah, dude, that guy he was a very good man, bro. Like, we went through so much with him, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy. Damn. Honestly. Good dude.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Damn. So
yeah.
when you got diagnosed with all these ailments, was there anything that you could do or that you did do that helped out?
They try to put me on medicine, on like fucking benzos and shit. I did take them. I didn't feel good about it because I knew if I kept taking them, I was just gonna keep wanting to take them and get addicted to them because I was already taking them. You know what I mean? So it, after like the age of 19, I went completely sober to this fucking day. I don't smoke weed. I don't even drink.
Nothing.
Oh
wow.
Yeah. Like I'll drink every now and then. Like casually.
Gotcha.
Like fucking socially. But ever since then, I just went completely sober and I just refused to take the medicine, bro. I refused it, and I tried, working out. I tried, fucking getting into new hobbies, opening up my my childhood, and start watching wrestling again, fucking playing video games and, doing shit like that. And it helped a lot. It helped a lot, because it kind of reached this inner child of me that always wanted to take more time to do the things I wanted, because when I was a child, I didn't really have time to do all that shit. But I was into it, but I didn't really have time, or the money to really get into what I wanted. So I started buying like fucking wrestling action figures, shit like that. Like I saw the Billy Gunn downstairs. I was like, dude, that's hard, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like shit like that, and I really got into like other, shit like that. So
nice. My wife always makes fun of me because I always buy the stuff that I wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah, so I do the same. I do the fucking same. Like for instance, yesterday I come home with a fucking back scratcher. I've never owned one. You know what I mean? My girl's like, "What the fuck?" Like she just looking at me, "What the fuck?" Like I'm just there with that shit out, like just scratching my legs. Like just doing random shit. Like I never had the money to buy a fucking back scratcher. Yeah. Shit was $2. Say less.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you on that, dude. Yeah. Like right there, Spawn.
Oh, dude, yeah, Spawn.
The top left at Malbolgia. That one was like the specialty one. That was, how they all came in the little clamshell cases. That one was the one that was in the box.
That's fire.
And I would be at Toys R Us.
Is that the fucking set of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's sick, dog.
Yeah. So I would see that one, and it was probably at the time maybe like $30 or something like. That's $30 hard. Was $3,000 to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I could never have it. And then now I'll just be chilling, and then an old memory will come in to mine, and I'll just go on eBay and buy it.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly, man. It's so easy to just buy shit now. You have adult money. It really is, dude. Like, dude, as a kid, Christmas sometimes was fucking whack. Like I was appreciative of a lot of shit that I got, but at the same time, I would look at other kids and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got that PlayStation 2. I would have, you know what I mean? Type shit. And there was this one Christmas that really fucked me up, and I was appreciative of it, but it made me really sad because it really showcased, where the family was at financially.
Yeah.
And that was when I was, say, 5 or 6. The PlayStation 1 was out. Everybody was getting games. Me and my brother, bro, like, we both came to an agreement that we wanted just a memory card for Christmas, because we knew my mom was struggling. And my mom, dude, she went out of her way to do everything to get us that fucking memory card. And the sweetest fucking thing that she did, she had somebody write a letter, like it was Santa Claus, stating that, "I'm sorry, this Christmas, it's been very bad."
Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't even have the PlayStation at the time?
No, we had it. My pops bought it for us. Yeah, my pops bought it for us. But we yeah, my bad.
Nah, I feel you, bro. It's so hard because you're older.
Yeah.
So then you think back and you're like, damn, my parents were 30 at the time, or 35 or whatever, and you're like, fuck, I'm 30, 35 right now.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they had, 3 kids.
Yeah.
Living in the hood.
Yeah.
The kids are fucking trying, like, their whole life was fucking a mess. No disrespect.
Yeah.
It's just
no,
even the same.
Yeah.
With my family, it's like, damn, my pops was fucking grinding, dude.
Yeah.
And like I always just have these random memories, like, oh yeah, he used to have like a side job where he would be he would clean these buildings at night, and we would go and clean or whatever, but it never registered to me.
Yeah.
Like he just worked,
and
then now he's back at fucking work cleaning the, like, fuck, dude, that shit's fucking fucked
insane.
Up, man.
It's fucking insane, dude.
It's fucked up. And then you get to this point where, like, bro, my daughter's closet is full of brand new toys.
You love to see it, though. You know what I mean?
Bro, it's like
you don't know what the fuck to do.
My son has piles of laundry because he just has so much clothes.
Yeah.
Because we're just blessed. Like, it's not even buying it. It's just like people will give it to us or whatever, you know? And it's just like, fuck, I didn't have this when I was younger. And I want my parents to know that whatever effort that they put in I'm able to have this life.
Yeah.
And that's what I want for my kids. Like, all of this effort I want to put in, I at least want them to know that, like, that we tried and tried to give them their best life,
man, straight up, dude. And honestly, dude, like, it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy, man. Like, all this shit, bro, like, that we went through. Like I said, like, my mom was pretty much apologizing in that Christmas letter, like, and me and my brother, like, we understood it, and that's why we just asked for the memory card, you know what I mean? And it fucked us up, you know. It really fucked us up, dude. Jesus.
It's sad because, like, right now there are people probably even listening in that situation,
man,
dude. And it's like, fuck, I wish I knew somebody that I could help out or something, or make a difference in somebody's life. And like, you know, at the end of the day, just being able to talk about this.
Yeah, and honestly, it got to a point when, I'll say, when I was like 25 and I finally got a normal job. And I had a little bit of money. I don't know why, but I started buying Christmas letters in bulk. And I just started sending them out to the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And that was something that I did that I really never told no one about. It was just something that I really wanted to do. You know what I mean? And I tried to give back to the universe for, you know, allowing me to get through all that shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it was a really, like, comforting thing that I did, you know, that I used to do a lot. And hopefully in the future I can get back to it, you know, maybe give more. Yeah. You know?
It's like, if you've never been through those kind of struggles, you don't even understand it. Yeah. So it's really hard to even have that kind of compassion for it. But once you, like, sometimes I'll go to the skate park and I'll see some kids and they're like trying to bust out, but they have fucking big ass chips in their boards. Just like, you know, you could tell that they're not dressed nice, or you know, that their clothes is all ripped up and shit. And it's just like, fuck, man, it sucks because that kid's in the middle of it right now.
One thing that I do, you know, acknowledge and for myself, it's that, like, I don't regret nothing. Like, I'm glad I went through the life that I lived. Yeah. It made me to who I am today. You know, it sounds so cliche, but it really did. You know what I mean? It built character. It also, you know, built like a strong foundation for me to withstand the next obstacle that I have to go through. Yeah. You know? And learn how to deal with it, you know? So, yeah, fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck it, bro. Yeah, you made it this far.
Yeah, straight up, man.
At the end of the day, they're just, you know, very impactful events and very impactful stories. Yeah. Like, like for me, it's like it was my life.
Yeah.
So it was what it was. But then when you like tell somebody about it, it's like just even hearing it come out of your mouth, you're like, fuck.
I feel like sometimes, like if it wasn't like a one-on-one conversation, like me and you, like we're vibing right now, like sometimes people don't really get the experiences that you explain to them unless you really come from that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that plays a real vital part, because I do have a lot of homies that, you know, that with music, and you know, that we tell them like, yo, like we're going through it, you know, like, you know, hook us up, you know, put us there, you know, like don't give us fucking money, but fucking put us in that position, you know, to get there.
Yeah.
You know, and kind of don't go through with it, you know what I mean? And it's kind of fucked up, you know, because we kind of built the whole foundation all us together, you know, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? Not everybody goes through the same experiences that we all go through, so some people don't really understand it, you know, that some people are still going through it, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Going through a life like that definitely makes you strong.
Yeah,
for sure, and especially for your future.
100%.
You know, you're gonna have to. I mean, with your music career, you're already going through leaps and bounds, and I'm sure if you weren't built like that, that something like that could have taken you out.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah. So, when did you? Let's get into the music. When did you start to realize that you had a passion for music?
So the passion of music, I always had it since a fucking baby. One of the first genres of music that I heard when I was a, you know, toddler kid, I was really into like Mexican music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would make my mom get me a little sombrero, my boots and shit like that. You know, little kid, 2-year-old kid, you know, like I love that shit, you know? And then the first time I ever heard a rap song, was introduced to me by my uncle, my mom's brother. He was the youngest in the family, and he had a job. I don't know what the fuck he did to this day, bro, but he had a job where he just had a bunch of like demo CDs laying around, like, and like just bunch of demos, like just two, you know what a demo is, right? Like 2 tracks on a CD, like, you know, different artists and shit like that. And he had a demo CD, and it was Delinquent Habits.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was when they first dropped the self-titled, I think it was self-titled, it was Delinquent Habits. It was just called Delinquent Habits. And it had a song called Tres Delincuentes. I was about 3 years old, like 2 or 3 years old when I first heard that song. And I used to make my uncle replay that fucking song like all the fucking time, to the point where he had to give me the CD.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, dude, that was the first time I ever heard a rap song. And after that, I started getting more and more into shit. And then my other uncle that passed away, he was a DJ as well. So he would show his other music, and, you know, and like Too Short, fucking, you know, just a bunch of other shit, Bone Thugs and all types of shit. And I was always just passionate about it. I always just felt it in here, you know what I mean? It was always, you know, rhythm based and shit like that. And when I turned 15, that's when I really started dabbling with it, trying to make my own music with the homies from high school. The homie by far had a garage, and the homie Soul Sick, rest in peace, Scap, fucking Rue, Harold, everybody, bro. Like we used to just go into that fucking garage and just freestyle all day. We were on some nerdy shit, on some boom bap shit. And yeah, ever since then we're doing like small little gigs here and there as a group and just doing our thing and shit.
At that time, what were some of your influences?
At that time, bro, it was a lot of boom bap hip hop. So I would say like Sean Price, fucking Quell, and the whole typical Cats, fucking Robust, fucking Atmosphere, you know, Slug, Idea, fucking Moleman, you know, shit like that. Just nerdy fucking rap. Backpack shit, yeah. And yeah, dude, and it started, you know, just snowballing from there, you know, like just started listening to other shit, Memphis underground shit, you know, and go back to the car shit. I remember being 16, 17, being in the homie's car, and we would just bump fucking Funky Town by fucking 3 6 Mafia all the time, just bumping that shit, blaring that shit through the 212s, you know, in the Acura, and you know, shit like that, and that's how I found my sound with the whole Memphis shit, you know, Memphis underground. And it was crazy because a lot of people were not really into it at the time, you know, and there was a couple artists that were already trying to you know, get the revival going and shit like that. And at the time, I didn't have the balls to do what I want, you know what I mean? And all the other artists were doing it already, like the homie Cursed for you know, for in general. He was doing it, the homie Hollow was doing it, everybody in Doom Shop was doing it, and yeah, bro, like it just started snowballing after all that shit.
And where were these guys from?
Curse is from my neighborhood, Hollow's from Alabama, you know, and the homie Okoz is from Texas. But we definitely got influence from a lot of other underground artists at the time, like Wolf, you know what I mean? He went by Ether Wolf at the time.
Wolf, yeah.
The whole Raider clan, bro, like they really did their fucking thing, you know, and Bones too, bro. Bones was all flower son, you know what I mean? He really showcased like what to do, you know, like how to be yourself and do what the fuck you wanted to do, you know what I mean? And that influenced a lot of us to do it. So yeah.
So you were into like that Memphis
style? Yeah, Memphis shit.
So what would you say like the foundation of that is, like some 3-6?
Yeah, 3-6, you know, Skinny Pimp, fucking shout out Skinny. Tommy Wright the Third, you know, shit like that.
Got you. What about any sort of mainstream stuff? Were you into anything?
Oh, like fuck that? Yeah, I was into like Gucci Mane, you know what I mean? Jeezy and shit, fucking, you know, just trap shit. Like,
what year are we talking about?
At this time, I'm talking about like 2011, 2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, that's actually a really good time in music.
Yep.
For sure. Especially for like down south.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was bubbling, dude. It's with like Atlanta kind of music. And yeah, with like Flocka and Gucci.
Yeah, for sure. Like it was such a weird time for music around that time, because like even like the mainstream shit, like it didn't have an identity. I felt like around that time it was like a shifting time from like we had like the Diplomats and shit like that. You know, like music like that. You know, like we had all that shit shifting over to something else that we didn't know what was something else at the time. So everything was just shifting. And now, you know,
that Diplomat era.
Yeah,
that was an era. Where's it at? I got it. No, it's Downstar. I got a brand new bottle of Scissor right there.
That's hard. That's
Scissor.
hard. I remember that bottle. It was on the.
That shit used to be purple. Cam, what the fuck?
It was on the. It was a music video with The Game and Jim Jones.
Yeah,
they were just like certified gangsters. Yeah. They go into the fucking into the liquor store with that shit. Well, they steal that shit or something. Yeah, I remember that shit. It was hard.
Oh man, that was an era, right there, bro.
Burlington. I'm gonna say one thing. Burlington Coat Factory, bro. Burlington Coat Factory, bro. South Pole, bro. Fucking 3XL tall tees, bro. Fucking everything. You know what I mean? Like
dudes don't get it.
Nah.
New era fitted.
Nah. Yo, it's kind of coming back. People are starting to wear the bombers, the old jackets and shit like that. Sure. You know, like the Pelly Pels and shit like that. Air Force Ones have been back. You know, and it's crazy.
That was an era, bro. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Like people, I see like my nephew rocking like shakas right now.
Holy shit!
You don't even know.
Yeah, you don't even know. $6, dog. Get your ass to the small meat. Buy like 2.
I remember the shakas. The neck was so tight.
Yeah.
Put that
shit. You just force that bitch in there, bro.
Yeah.
Them necks never fucking worn off, bro.
Never, bro.
Those things were fucking crazy.
No, yeah, no, that was a good time. Yeah, I was really into like New York music.
Word.
Yeah. And then I was like super like Dipset was more than just music to me. It was definitely like a culture.
Oh, 100%.
It just bled off into like the way I dressed, the way I talked, the 100%. Way I acted, like everything.
100%, bro. 100%. Like I it was definitely like a big factor in the rap game because no one a group has never ever influenced a whole fucking generation like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, dog, the shit Cam was doing was so fucking gangster, bro. Like, holy fuck. This motherfucker got shot, drove himself to a fucking ER in a fucking Lambo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and then the next day he got out, wrote a verse about it, and filmed the music video in a fucking hand brace, bro. Like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy.
You ever see
Paid in Full.
That's my favorite
movie,
favorite
bro.
movie right there. Paid in Full. You ever see Killer Season?
Oh, bro.
Have you never seen Killer Season?
Yeah, you need to watch that shit.
Cam hawks a loogie on a little girl's face. Whose dad was like? Whose kid?
Yeah, with the
go ahead, killer.
Yeah,
go ahead,
killer.
But nah, for real, like there's always a statements that people will say nobody did this, nobody, but it's like you had to be there to know.
Yeah, bro.
Like, why the fuck is somebody in Oxnard, California wearing a pink shirt?
Oh yeah.
Why? It's fucking Cam. It is, bro. Dipset. Like it is. That's what it was, dude.
In that video too, but the shit he was just doing, it was fucking insane. Like he had what's his fucking name? What's the guy from Blow? Not Johnny Depp, the person that Johnny Depp played.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I forgot his fucking name. Whatever. He was a big drug dealer.
Yeah.
And that music video with Joel Santana, Santana Town, there's a scene where he's standing outside wearing a Pink Panther Airbus shirt. Mm-hmm. And that guy, that drug dealer, is George fucking
George.
Whatever. He was right next to him. You know what I mean? Like just doing shit with a pink bandana on his neck.
Like how,
bro? That shit is so crazy, bro. Like the connections and the shit that he did, bro. It's fucking insane.
And it's not like now where you could just DM somebody and be like, "Hey, I have this idea."
Yeah. George Hung.
Yeah.
George Jung or Hung.
Like, how do you make that shit happen?
Yeah.
Like that. And you really know their impact when you hear other artists talk about them.
Yeah, like even for me, bro, like I think he played a big impact in the way I rhyme. I like to use a lot of wordplay, you know what I mean, and shit like that, and it definitely, you know, impacted me a lot. 'Cause, I used to listen to his old Backpack shit too, Children of the Corn.
Okay.
Mace, you know.
It was like Big
L. Yeah. Fucking Murda, what's his name? I forgot his fucking name. But there I forgot. Yeah, that was good. Some good shit, bro.
But you're right. So about like that time, that was kind of when the era was starting to fade off, like the Dipset era, and then new shit was coming in, and like, you know, Kanye.
Yeah.
Slightly after was like Drake, and then you just started to see like a new thing happen, and then the whole South started to bubble. And then it was like South, like Atlanta, but then you're talking like Florida shit too.
Yeah, that's when like the whole Dat Piff shit came in.
Yeah,
you know?
mixtapes,
bro. That shit.
Yeah,
that was the time
for sure. And then, how do you feel about Eminem, dude? Did you ever fuck with Eminem?
I fuck with Eminem. I fuck with like the Slim Shady LP and like even Infinite, the first album. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people
don't like it. Yeah, it's different.
I fuck with it, bro. Like coming from Backpack shit, you know, it was like, goddamn, that shit's fire, you know.
For sure.
The whole Dirty Dozen shit, that shit was hard too. Devil's Night, dude. I'm a fan, but after like he got sober, I'm good. I'm good. It's fucking like Call of Duty Mountain Dew music, bro. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, it started from like Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady, then Marshall Mathers and the Eminem show, and then it started to like
deteriorate.
It started to fall off after that point, because I mean, you have to think about it. He became the biggest superstar in the world.
Yeah,
like, everything was changing. Like, his passion was going to be changing, the way he like. Not the subjects that he was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Still to this day, like I find that Eminem is like undeniable.
Oh yeah, you can't deny him. He's definitely a great rapper.
Especially
one of the best.
Like even if it's not your style or you're not into it or the beats or whatever, that's cool. That's cool, whatever. But like nobody could ever take away from his skill.
Absolutely not.
Ever, bro.
Absolutely not.
Another one is Wayne. That's
Wayne, dude,
very high.
So here's the thing: I used to hate Lil Wayne.
Really?
I used to love Lil Wayne with Cash Money when I was a kid because I could relate to him. I was like the youngest in the group all the time and shit like that, and it's like Wayne was there, like damn, I could be that, you know. And then like once like the newer shit started popping off, like I was into the backpack shit, so I was like fuck the radio, you know, shit like that, you know. Like just doing all this shit. I was into like punk music too, so you know it doubled up with that. You know, like fuck, you know, everything.
Fuck everything.
Yeah. Fuck everything and shit. And then fucking, you know, the mixtape started coming out. Fucking No Ceilings, bro. I was like, yeah, undeniable, bro. Like I can't. I love this guy. Like,
still to this day.
Oh, dude, to this day, he's a fucking animal.
To this day, anybody that he's on their track, they have to know that they're gonna be second.
Oh yeah,
for sure,
100%, bro. Like I heard this Benny the Butcher, Lil Wayne shit.
Yeah, Big Dog.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, Benny tore it up on that too.
Oh yeah, bro.
He really.
All them Griselda cats, bro. That's real like testosterone rap, bro. Like that shit's fire.
That what Griselda brought to the table was like a more lyrical version of like what Dipset was.
True.
You know, because what they brought to the table was like, yo, we're here and we're not going nowhere, and this is our fucking style. We're selling the fucking rugs.
Yeah.
You know, I'm selling fucking merch out of my house. I'm fucking killing it. You know, and all of them just
independently too, bro. That
killed
shit
it.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to them.
For real, bro.
There's a local rapper, Mark Ford.
Word.
He's from Oxnard. I actually went to high school.
Oh shit.
Him.
Okay.
Yeah. He's I've had him on the podcast a few times. He actually just got a feature from West Side Gun. I'm like, damn, bro, that's
big.
Sick. That's sick, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him. But bro, like music, that's my shit, bro. That's my fucking I can just like, if you ask me, like we were talking about, like what could I do if I had the time to do it or whatever, go skate or something like that. Perfect day for me is just to fucking grind out at work, go home with the fam, fucking love, have a great time, dude, laugh, make memories, eat a bomb ass dinner, put the family to bed, go in the garage and fucking smoke and listen to music.
True.
That's it, bro.
Ideal as fuck.
That's fucking it, dog. That's my happiness right there, you know. And us talking about these albums, I'm just like, fuck, I can't wait to listen to
bro.
some Cam.
I know what I'm about to listen to when I drive home, bro.
Listen to some shit, dude. So you say you got your crew and you guys start doing some performances. Like how does that come up from we're kicking it with the homies in the garage, fucking recording on a tape recorder or something, and like, hey, let's take it to the next step? Like how the fuck does that happen?
I mean, it's just natural at that point. We're rappers, you want to be on stage rapping, you know what I mean? So we had a homie that he was already doing his thing, and he was a little further in the whole game and shit, and he had like promoters and shit like that, and he hooked us up with a couple of shows. My first show that I ever did, bro, and I'm proud of this to saying this, I opened up for Sean Price. My first show.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And in Pasadena, and with the homies and shit, and bro, that was an experience. Fucking Alchemist was in the crowd, bro. Like bunch of heavy hitters in the crowd. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. You know what I mean? And that just showed me how easy it is. You know what I mean? How really easy it is if you just keep being consistent with everything, you know? Like shows aren't everything. I think it's just the consistency and like hard work that you put in the music, you know what I mean? And the passion. And I think that's what really gets you to that, you know, upper echelon of rap, you know?
So at this time, when you're going to go on stage, like how many songs do you have? Like, how do you even
at the time?
Yeah,
at the time, since we were performing as a group, we pretty much, they gave us like, all right, you got like a 20-minute set.
Okay.
So we just grab whatever big songs we have or best songs that we had, and we just put them into a set.
Okay.
Just start ordering them, putting them by order, and we'll rehearse a little bit,
Yeah.
Memorize our verses and shit. And yeah, it's like that.
How did it feel when you were up there?
It's nerve-wracking the first time, bro. Super nerve-wracking. Compared to how it is now, bro, super nerve-wracking for sure. Yeah.
I've always wanted to write a song, bro.
Do it, man.
I swear.
Bro, if little Timmy in his mom's basement could do it, bro, you could fucking do it, bro.
I feel like I have so much experience.
Bro, so I'll put it to you like this. After all the homies started going their own direction and, working, having kids and shit like that, I was still motivated to do music. And I didn't have no equipment, nothing. And at this time, I wanted to make the music that I wanted to make, which was the Memphis revival shit.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So I hook up with a couple producers, the homie Faded, the homie Other Side, and the homie Nost. And we create like a small little group, and they're just feeding me fucking beats, just feeding me beats. I had nowhere to record it. So what's the next best thing that I can do? Voice memos on iPhone.
No shit.
Yeah. Voice memos on iPhone, bro. And
like a headset or something?
Bro, literally iPhone headphones. And recorded my shit through the iPhone. Recorded like 4 or 5 songs, dropped them on SoundCloud, bro. They blew up a little bit. Like I started getting like a few 100K plays on those songs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and people thought that it was old shit because it sounded so shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was what we wanted to do, like from the start, because that's what all the homies were doing, and like running their shit through tape decks to get that grimy shit, like grimy fucking sound, that distortion, and doing some crazy shit. And yeah, bro, like ever since then it's been kind of uphill, from there, especially with Russians were the first ones to actually show love.
So so you start your account, you put your songs on there. Okay. How do you get on an audience?
Just consistent uploads and let the algorithm do his work.
So what is the algorithm like on SoundCloud?
At the time, it was very underground oriented. So people wanted to listen to underground music because of Raider Clan. You know what I mean? And at the time, Raider Clan wasn't really dropping any shit. Everybody separated. And people were trying to look for new shit, So that's how it started. People were, like Schema Posse, even Doom Shop at the time. People, they were getting their plays and shit because they were the only ones really consistently uploading. Ghostman, everybody, they were just uploading shit, Yeah. And people wanted to listen to that shit, so people were just, looking for it.
Damn, I missed all this. Like I caught on to it.
Yeah.
After I was listening to, I don't even want to say that because I listened to Wolf, but it was like one song, and it was because I heard him at a concert before, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
And then I loved that song, so I actually went to find it, and I don't know why I thought about SoundCloud, because I didn't even have a SoundCloud, but I started a SoundCloud just so I could find that song. It was the Last Jewel. Xavier
yeah, I remember
Wolf.
that. Yeah.
But it wasn't until Peep died.
Okay.
When Peep died, I was like, who's this little Peep guy?
Yeah.
Started to dive into that, and then that just released like a whole different genre.
Crazy story about Peep. There was this one time that we did a show, and I think it was Los Globos in LA, bro. It was me and the homie Curse. Curse was performing, and I was DJing for him because he didn't have a DJ at the time. And we were performing and shit, and Peep was barely blowing up at the time with the Schema Posse. Everybody was at that show. It was a fucking crazy show. Now if you think about it, fucking Peep was there, Ghostman was there, Jay Green, fucking Ramirez, all types of cat were in the crowd, bro. And it was funny because Curse was performing and we were on stage, and we just see Peep moshing you know, like going crazy and shit, and then he smacks himself on a fucking speaker. I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, that's crazy, you know? Like, we got all these people going crazy, yeah. But it was it's crazy. Wolf was there too, actually. He pulled up kind of late. I think it was his show. I'm not too sure, but he pulled up with Eddie Baker as well.
Yeah,
and it was a pretty crazy show. Like, it was pretty tight.
Oh
yeah.
Shit, dude. Shout out to Wolf, bro.
Yeah, shout out Wolf, man.
That's crazy, man.
I haven't had the chance to ever like you know, talk to him face to face, but he's talked to a couple of homies.
He's a good dude, bro. Yeah. I actually met him at Tuner Revolution.
Oh, shut up.
We were talking about
word.
Yeah, Tuner Revolution. I was in Daytona.
Oh shit.
Right? And I flew out to Daytona. I'm gonna set up a booth and shit.
Yeah.
And then I see that they're having performers. And it's Xavier Wolf. And I was like, oh shit, that's that guy that I saw at Open Up for
oh shit.
I wanna say Limp Bizkit, but I don't exactly remember who he was opening up for. I just remember the name and I remember the song.
Yeah.
So then we're setting up for the booth and I see him and then I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? My name is Frank or whatever, Downstar. Like, and then we chopped it up for a little bit. Cool guy. And then I started to get even more into his music.
Right.
And then it just took off. And super fan of his music.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen him at like Grid Life before. I've seen him at his shows in LA before, dude. It's
admiring for sure. Like, I really fuck with shit like that, you know, like seeing people just grow, you know,
for sure,
in their own element and just flourish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't hate on shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
No, you can't, dude. I mean, the most you could say is it's not my thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's undeniable, bro.
It's undeniable, like,
yeah. This is the American dream.
True.
You know, this is the American dream. Like, he would tell the story about how he would make like one of his biggest songs. He's like, bro, I was just in my room, you know, just recording it by myself. And then now performing that shit at like fucking Rolling Loud and like Germany and shit.
It's fucking
like that.
insane.
It's fucking
insane,
nuts, bro. It's crazy the possibility, you know. And then I go back to our childhood, you know, like I never knew that this life was possible.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody that I could look at and like, fuck, I want to be like Uncle John, dude.
Yeah,
He's fucking killing it. No, everybody was on the same level, like just working their fucking ass off.
True. And
trying to make ends meet.
It's always, it was a question mark. If you were to ask me where was I going to be 20 years from 15 years old me, I couldn't tell you. Straight up. I couldn't tell you.
I'll probably be, I'll be working right here at the grocery store, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, I think that that's one of the things that I always want to show is that, like, wherever you're from, you can make it happen.
100%, bro. And that's one thing that I always preach, bro. Like, I always try to, there was always a light at the end of the tunnel, like cliches, you know, but those cliches are true.
For a reason.
Yeah, for a reason, you know what I mean? And consistency, man. That's all it is. Like, I'm not the biggest rapper, you know what I mean? I'm not the biggest, you know, I don't have the biggest fan base, you know what I mean? I'm not there yet, but I guarantee you I'm going to be there one fucking day, you know what I mean? And that's just because I know the universe owes it to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm going to pull it off. Yeah. I know how easy, I've been against the machine. I've seen how the music industry works. You know what I mean? And they ain't going to beat me. Yeah. Nah, for sure, bro. And once you start to see like how the universe works and how it pays you back and what you do and what you get from it, it's like it's just gonna take time. True. That's it. It's not even a guess. Mm-hmm. You know, I was telling my dad this. It's like when you think of like you want something to happen, just think of it as a pile of boxes that are here and they have to get here. Yep. When you look at that, you never think like it's not possible. Yeah. It's not possible. No, it's definitely possible. Fucking, yeah. One box, put it over here. Yeah. And once it's done, you're maybe like, one box will spill the contents of it. Exactly. And you just got to take your time to fill it back up and put it back where it needs to be. You know what I mean? But you'll get to wherever you're trying to get to. For sure, bro. 100%.
So when you're on stage and you're performing, like, what was that feeling like?
At the time, like back then?
Yeah.
Nerve-wracking, bro. Like, that's all I could say, honestly. And, like, there is this high that you get when you're on stage and you just get, like, this crazy tunnel vision. You know what I mean? And as the years developed, like, I got this, like, not a character, but, like, this personality that I built on stage where I feel like a puppet master. And I'm just controlling the crowd. And I think that's really what, you know, being a performer is all about, is telling them what the fuck to do. But I do it in a very angry way. You know what I mean? So, but they like it, you know what I mean? And I enjoy it as well, you know what I mean? And it's not on some ego shit, but it's like the contents of my music, the anxiety, anger, sadness, grief, everything put together into one, so they can, you know, feel what I'm feeling and relate to whatever, you know, they're going through too. So
are these still the feelings that you make of music? Is this still like how you feel internally?
Yeah, 100%. I think all my music is anger fueled. You know, I used to be a very negative person, and I just learned to just throw it on the music instead of being negative towards other people and bringing them down. You know what I mean? And so now, like, that helps me with throwing around positivity around me when I could just balance my anger towards the music.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
So when you first started out, were you going as Lil Kaine?
Nah. I had so many other fucking names.
Yeah. When did you settle on Lil Kaine?
I settled on Kane like 2015, 16.
Okay.
Yeah. 2016, 2015, around that time.
And where does the name come from?
It comes from wrestling. The wrestler Kane.
Yeah.
It also came from the movie Menace to Society, and it also stems from one of the little homies that I had when I was in elementary school. He had an uncle from the hood, and they called him Kane. He was Big Kane.
Okay.
And then the little homie was Lil Kaine. And the homie, you know, I pretty much lost him. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just adopt his name in his honor, you know what I mean? Because he was a very big part of my life as a young kid. And I adopted the name, Lil Kaine.
That's a dope name.
Yeah.
Hey, Kane, that was a dope wrestler, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like, you're talking about impact. Like, I was deep into wrestling.
Yeah.
At that time.
Fucking Bad Blood, all that shit, bro. Like Kane was like the Big Red Machine. You know what I mean? No one could stop him. And when he came out, you know shit was about to pop off, man. Hellfire and Brimstone.
Hellfire and Brimstone.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like, that, and that's how I always saw myself, especially with the music. Like, I always saw myself as a machine. You know what I mean? I'm always just fucking working while everybody's doing something else. You know what I mean? And especially when we're in the studio, like, the homie's rolling a blunt over here, the homie's just fucking around over here. I'm just like, you know, machining it, you know, doing everything, learning everything I can do to do everything myself. And that's one thing I learned. I'm not gonna wait on nobody. I'm gonna do this shit my damn self. You know what I mean? With everything in life. You know what I mean? Yeah. But music primarily, for sure. Like, I try to do everything myself.
Do you think we can make a track with these mics?
Bro,
right here?
So I was looking at this mic. You know this mic right here? Michael Jackson actually recorded everything off this mic.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a S. Yeah. 7B.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, these Sures. Yep.
Billie Jean.
Yeah.
I hear it.
You hear that shit? Chill, dog. Where's he at?
Oh, shit. You know, I was listening to your music, and I saw one of the lyrics that says something about a Mustang, and then what the fuck was it?
A Mustang?
Yeah, Mustang. And then that kind of made me think, like, damn, is the name from Menace to Society because he jacked the guy?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that kind of comes from that too. Yeah. So that's where all that shit comes from. Like the whole 211 thing. That's where it all stems from for me too. Armed robbery. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that the code? Okay.
So the thing I use it for, what I kind of use it for, is like 211. I'm taking the game, the whole rap game, armed robbery. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of like stuck onto me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's a classic movie.
Fuck yeah.
Right there.
Double burger with cheese.
I always wanted that whip. I think every hood person wanted that.
I'm going to get that whip one day. A 5.0 on fucking spokes, bro. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Yes, that's a dream.
Computer love
bumping out the speakers.
Oh shit! It's either that or the sob.
Oh, the sob,
the
yeah,
sob
the
joint,
sob,
bro.
the fucking Menace Society sob.
It's like you're either from the East Coast or the West Coast.
Yeah. Oh, those BBS.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, dude. So when did you start to realize that you actually had something that was worth, keep giving your attention to?
As far as the rap shit,
yeah,
fucking when I got with Doom Shop, they were already established. They were doing numbers and shit like that, and me and Curse got together and shit like that. And the first show that we did, that was a fucking crazy show. It was Judgment Day 1. I forgot the year. Might have been like 2017 or some shit, but it was a little far back. We brought Tommy Wright III to LA. Very first time. After 20 years or something like that for him not performing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not to be a dick, but we gave him a career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We gave him another chance at a career. We brought him out. We brought out Tiny Mane, a bunch of Memphis legends, bro. Trip out. A bunch of Baker guys came out too.
No way.
Yeah, fucking Beagle was there.
Oh shit! Shout out to Beagle.
Yeah. A bunch of Baker dudes were there. Tommy Wright III. Like
fucking way.
It was such a shitty fucking venue too, bro. Like it was fucked up. At the end, I think Tommy Wright couldn't even perform because someone knocked over the PA. People started fighting and all this crazy
shit.
Yeah, man. So it was a crazy show. You know what I mean? It was a very impactful show, and I think after then it was like, damn, we brought out the Baker Boys. We brought out Memphis legends. Say less. You know what I mean? It was uphill from there, bro. Like man. That shit was cool as fuck.
Dude, huge shout out to fucking Beagle, bro.
Yeah.
I had Beagle on the pod before.
Word.
So they came out with a video for Shake Junt.
Yeah.
It's called Shrimp Blunt.
Word.
Just as a music fan, you should watch this skate video.
Cool.
So Beagle, he's a DJ as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he like mixes his own music and shit like that. And he mixed the whole soundtrack for the skate video.
Oh shit.
30-minute video or something like that.
Yeah.
But you're talking about like he's mixing the it's not just playing a song, it's like it's the lyrics from this song and a beat from another song.
Oh shit! So he's doing like some like remix,
bro. There's the whole
type shit.
Let me actually find it.
Yeah.
We got time, dog.
Yeah, we got.
It's my fucking show. Do whatever the fuck we want to do, but
today I got time.
It's on. He actually released it on SoundCloud. So the video, you could watch it on YouTube.
Okay.
So Shrimp Blunt. But so Shrimp Blunt mixtape.
So he's doing like a whole mix, like taking other vocals.
It's a whole mixtape, dog. It's so fucking fire, dude.
That's sick as fuck. Yeah.
And then like the parts of the skate video that are going on, reflect the songs that he's playing.
Damn, so you really dissect everything like
so
that.
Say it's like some Florida guys. There's like a
Florida type
feel,
shit. Yeah.
You know, they're like the smokers.
Yeah.
More like smoker shit. Let me actually show you. Like, it's so fire. Damn, there's one part.
Yeah.
You just gotta listen. I'm not.
I'm actually gonna listen to that when I'm driving home. That's hard. That sounds crazy.
It's so fucking good. So 37 minutes. Shout out to Beagle, dude.
That's
but
far.
It was like him and Shane Heil, the owner of Shake Junt, we did a podcast together.
Yeah.
And we dissected the whole video because when I watched it, I kind of like understood what they were trying to do,
like the concept
of it. Like so there's a section of the skate video where it's like the old skaters.
Yeah,
you're talking like Elise Steamer, Andrew Reynolds, and like a bunch of the OGs, right? So the song that they play is like DJ Quick, Last Dinosaur.
Oh shit!
Know? So it's like that kind of shit.
That's
bro.
sick as fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, and he's a huge fucking 3-6.
Oh yeah, I know that for sure. Like the whole name Shake Junt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's some Memphis
from
shit
from the song.
Yeah, like, yeah, man, that's fucking sick as fuck, dude.
It's crazy how everything is just so intertwined,
dude. I think everything in the universe is just related, bro. At the end of the day, like, even how to deal with problems. You know, you could deal the same way. You know, a problem with music, the same way you can deal with something else. You know, in your life. You know, like it's everything just comes together at the end of the day, bro. Straight up.
So after that impactful event that you had that made you feel like we got something here, what did you do to turn it up to get to the next
consistency
level?
For sure. Just dropping music like fucking tapes after tapes after tapes, and we were dropping cassette tapes as well. We were doing physical cassette tapes.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I think that played a big part in it too, because a lot of people weren't doing it. But yeah, just consistency, man. Consistency, and like slowly, like it started catching on. But like I said, like a lot of the fan base, like the core fan base, was overseas.
And you said Russia?
Russia.
Okay.
Russians, like those motherfuckers went crazy. They went nuts. And look at them now. They adopted the sound and they created this whole fucking shit called Phonk.
It's called what?
Phonk.
Really?
Phonk.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which originally Phonk came from the whole Raider Clan shit, which, you know, was Space Ghost Perp, which was something completely fucking different to what it is right now.
Okay.
Like, I feel like Space Ghost Perp was just on his own lane when it comes to the funk shit. Like, it was some crazy shit.
How are they related?
I think they're just related in a sense where Space Ghost Perp did use a couple of Memphis samples. A lot of Raider Clan guys used a lot of Memphis samples.
Okay.
And I think it's just related through the Memphis sound.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but as far as how the music came all together, if you were to compare a Space Ghost Perp song to a new age funk song, it's gonna sound nothing alike. You know what I mean? It's just, I think the name just stuck on there and people just adopted it like that. Like, they're calling our music funk when I don't even know what the fuck to call it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Because we're kind of in a limbo of genres that we don't know what it is. But nah, dude, everything started catching on. Like, for instance, people started using our music on Thrasher videos. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Thrasher was using our music, using, you know, the homie Holocaust's music, the homie Curse, Minds, Akoza's, the homie APOC at the time, like a lot of people's music. And we just saw it going somewhere, so we just kept going and going and going. Eventually, you know, the homie Freddie Dredd ended up blowing up through TikTok and shit like that, and he did his thing. You know what I mean? He took it to another level, giving us the platform to grow and, you know, doing things like that. And here we are now, still trying to grow and, you know, get there.
So what places have you traveled to perform at?
Mostly just fucking whatever tour we were presented with, you know, by Freddie Dredd. You know what I mean? Definitely an experience, you know. I would love to do more. I missed out on a lot, but I would definitely want to do more for sure. Just United States.
You haven't done Russia?
No.
Can you?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck.
Can you fly to Russia?
I would love. So they just came back from Europe.
Oh wow, okay.
They did like I think it was like 4 or 5 dates. They started off in the UK, ended up in Berlin. But yeah, they just did that. They're coming back. Well, they came back like a couple weeks ago, and they're going back to Canada. I think on the 2nd of March. So real soon.
What's the biggest crowd that you've ever performed in front of?
Biggest crowd was definitely on that tour that we did. I didn't get to experience the Rolling Loud Rolling Loud crowd. Some bullshit, dog. Some bullshit.
You were scheduled to go on or what?
No. I was scheduled to be on stage with Freddie Dredd.
Okay.
But it was some bullshit, behind the scenes bullshit happened.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't know, people started saying some crazy shit, dog. Like, to the point where, like, people thought I was banned from Rolling Loud type shit.
No way.
Like, gang affiliation bullshit. Some bullshit,
okay.
But yeah, I think the biggest crowd was probably Salt Lake City. It was a pretty big venue. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
What's that like?
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah, it's like at that point where, like, you know how to control the crowd and just go out there and just, like, tell them to go fuck themselves and go kill each other, like, and they listen. It's fucking sick. Oregon was pretty lit too, honestly. Yeah.
At your shows, do people like do mosh pits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Dude, that's so sick, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we could go on tour together.
Oh, let's do it, bro.
I don't know what kind of music I would do though.
I don't know, man. Fucking
bolt. I would rap about bolts.
Bolts, yeah.
No, I want to rap about something totally different. And then when I blow up from rapping,
yeah.
Like, so how'd you get? Oh, I just sold bolts.
Just sold bolts,
Hondas and BMWs.
No,
big like that.
Major.
So what goals do you have now for the future?
Shit. I just want to drop more music. I want to get into the position that I am right now again. Because I feel like in the music industry, you get an opportunity, you take it, and then the opportunity, you get whatever, you milk it, and then you have to create the opportunity again. So that's why you have people with, like, one-hit wonders and shit like that. As a music artist, you want multiple of those. So when you have a one-hit wonder, you milk it. In industry's eyes, a song has 5 years of a lifespan, before it goes away completely. It doesn't, it just doesn't have no more life to it. Can't really go forward with it. So just coming up with more hits and trying to, figure it out and try to make a living out of it, but definitely something that I would like to venture off to is being A&R and getting more into the business side of the music, like finding, new artists and finding deals for them, taking cuts and,
Gotcha.
Creating opportunities for the artists as well and shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's dope, man. That's so cool that you're just like making it happen.
Yeah.
I would love to do something like that.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like it would be really intimidating.
The only thing that fucking sucks about the music business is that, like, nothing is promised. It's not viable income. You know what I mean? It's something that you have to work for.
Yeah.
You really work for, and sometimes it's promised to you, but some people might bullshit and not hit you back up. Like as far as deals and fucking placements and stupid shit like that. It's a very like ping pongy business industry, bro. It's everywhere, so because they might want to fuck with you, somebody might want to fuck with you, but then they find someone else like, oh, what if we just invest in this instead, and take that deal and leave you in the dust, not say anything about it. So a lot of people like to leave people like to leave people in the dust in this industry a lot.
Yeah. Is there any sort of like dream guest features that you would want to have?
I want to get Marilyn Manson on a song.
Oh shit!
Somehow, some way, like I would love it, bro. Like doing some weird shit with him.
Damn,
for sure.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
dude. Marilyn Manson. That takes me back to DMX when he had, what's it, Flesh of My Flesh?
Flesh of My Flesh. Yeah.
Yeah, Damien.
Part
3.
Fuck, yeah,
I think it was part 2. Yeah.
So I feel like that's my dream collab, just for the simple fact that like the visuals and the vibe that you got from watching a Marilyn Manson video back in the days, bro. Like I feel like that's what correlates to my music.
Gotcha. Okay.
The fucking film grain, the distortion, and just anger and shit like that. That I think that's what really, images my music. Like you know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah.
So what are you listening to now?
Now, I listen to everything, bro. A little bit of everything, honestly. Fucking mostly rap shit. I do listen to a lot of metal. Well, I've always listened to metal since a kid. Mostly like death metal, black metal,
Okay.
shit like that. Yeah, just a lot of good shit.
What's like the new artist that you like think is
Lately I've been listening to like a lot of like electronic music. Cause when I drive, you have to listen to some good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta listen to some pumpy shit. You know what I mean? Like newer age artists and shit. Like I fuck with like Amazing Blaze. He's like a cool techno shit to listen to. A lot of rap shit too. Lately I've been listening to like fucking like Yeet.
okay.
Just random shit, man. Whatever floats my boat. You know what I mean? At the time.
Have you listened to the new Kanye album?
I fuck with it. I fuck with the new Kanye for sure.
It's pretty good, dude.
Cool new songs, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really haven't been on too much. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, dude.
Word.
Yeah. That's why I feel like a lot of when I like listen to stuff, it's mostly like podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just I see it as when I listen, I could gain some
sort of knowledge and shit, right?
Perspective, something,
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it depends on the music that I'm listening to. Kind of like puts me in a sort of kind of mood.
True.
Talking about like Peep. Like there was a time that I was listening to Peep like heavy, bro. And then it was like, damn, I started to realize that this is like having an impact on my life. Like looking at shit.
Yeah.
I want to fucking die.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? No, I can't be listening to this shit.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's very true.
Do you listen to Youngboy?
I listen to Youngboy. I fuck with Youngboy heavy too. Like I fuck with almost everybody, man. Like there's nobody I really don't fuck with. Duke Deuce, I fuck with Duke Deuce. Like the Griselda guys, of course, we just talked about. So it's a bunch of good shit out there right now, honestly, man. Like decent shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I do get tired of music. Like it's just like fuck. It's draining sometimes, and I just gotta throw some jazz on, bro. You know what I mean? Like just some mood music.
For
sure. Some blues. Oh fuck.
So how often are you creating music?
Almost every day. If I don't feel like making music, I force myself to turn on that, the music program and try to do something, because I know that at least I'm trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just force myself.
Yeah, I just finished a book. It was called The War of Art.
Okay.
And it talks about that. It talks about like the muse and how you have to just put that time in.
Yeah.
And when you put that time in, those ideas are gonna come to you.
Because you never know, like, if you're gonna learn something or not. You can easily sit there and do something you don't want to do, but a new experience might come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that might motivate you for the next time I sit in front of the computer and try to make music.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned that very early on, just subconsciously, and I've been doing it ever since. I always try to force myself to learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, sir.
Bro, thank you so much for sitting with us.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
Dude, I wish you the best in your career and with your car, bro.
Hell yeah.
We're about to lace that thing up
dude,
right
it's gonna
now,
look fucking
dude.
sick, man.
It looks so good, bro.
Yeah.
That car is beautiful, man.
Dude, I got so fucking lucky, bro. So lucky with that car.
Yeah, you came up on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we could get a cruise in soon, dude. It's been 100%. A while. I haven't even been driving my car. I got a nail in the tire. And then I was like, I gotta take it off and then take it to get patched and shit.
Was it the rear tire?
Yeah.
You know what that means?
What?
You just gotta patch it up and just do some burnouts with that shit until it goes out, man. It's already, ready to go. So
I'm ready to go. Hell yeah, bro. So for everybody listening, if they want to follow you, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Instagram and Twitter, 211 Kane.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Cool. Hell yeah. I'll have it listed in all the info. And dude, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
And thank you guys for listening. Once again, this is Downtime with Downstar, and we out. Peace.
Peace.